Good morning, everyone. Respected Chairperson of this session, Dr. Tamal Kumar Guha, Librarian, Lakshminath Bajborua, Central Library, IIT Guwahati, and respected Co-Chairperson, Dr. Manoj Kumar Verma, Associate Professor, Department of Library and Information Science, Mizoram University, and one and all present in this online seminar on online teaching and learning issues and challenges. I am Dr. Jyotirekha Bhattacharya, working as Assistant Librarian at National Law University and Judicial Academy, Assam. Today I am going to present on the topic Electronic Resources, a key that has changed the scenario of higher education and research in India. Now I am going to share my screen. So these are the content that I am going to cover in my presentation. In introduction, the invention of World Wide Web in the year 1989 have brought a tidal wave of progress in the world of digital technology. It has influenced the entire lifestyle of people. This revolution has changed the scenario of whole education system. An enormous growth in the production of e-resources can be witnessed in the beginning of 21st century. And the history of electronic resource can be traced back to the 1960s with the invention of MARC, that is Machine Readable Catalog, by an American computer scientist, Henriette Avram. So what are electronic resources? Electronic resources are those resources which are available in digital format and accessible electronically. It is a collection of data containing text, images, audiovisual materials, or any multimedia content which can be accessed electronically. For example, e-journals, online databases, etc. The types of electronic resources. The electronic resources can be divided into mainly two types. One is online e-resource and other is offline e-resource. So these are the advantages of electronic resources. Now, the impact of electronic resource on higher education and research in India. The availability and easy accessibility to e-resources and technological advancement led to the beginning of new era of online education system. In India also, its influence in higher education is significant. So, the exponential growth in research output. This is one of the major impact of electronic resource in research activity. In the last few years, a sea change in research activities have been observed in India. Shodhganga is a digital repository of electronic theses submitted by universities of India. And we can trace the statistics of growth, so the growth of research activities from this site. And as per the statistics shown in Shodhganga website, the total number of theses uploaded in the year 2019 is 38,200. And the statistics of research output submitted by Indian universities in Shodhganga in last 10 years is shown in this graph. And the statistics shows that in the year 2010, the number of theses uploaded in Shodhganga was 1,171 only. And in the year 2019, it became 2,50,000. So it reflects the exponential growth of intellectual output in higher education institutes of India. Here, e-resources play a vital role in the whole process of research, starting from finding out the research problem, literature review, conducting survey, data analysis to the outcome of research. And without e-resources, the research activity cannot be imagined in the present world. The next one is it reduced time of literature search. Literature review is the integral part of any kind of research activity, and the advent of electronic resources made literature search easier than before. Before the ages of e-resources, the research scholars had to sit in different libraries days after days to collect and review the relevant literature. And now the researcher can search and retrieve current and relevant literature by accessing e-resources remotely, sitting at one place without any geographical limitation. E-resources save a lot of time of users in literature search. And the next one is the behavioral change in the library users. Today, the library users prefer e-resources for their study and research rather than print resources because of easy accessibility. And the expectations of the library users are increasing day by day in terms of e-resources and e-services. And to satisfy this ever-increasing demand of the library users, the library professionals have to emphasize on developing quality e-collection. A modern library must possess quality e-journals and databases and other electronic resources based on the user demand. Now, the government initiative providing access to electronic resources. In the National Digital Library of India, which is an initiative to provide access to learning resources of multiple disciplines through a single window platform with different language interfaces. Then EPG Pathshala, it is a gateway to all postgraduate courses where students can get access to free e-books and curriculum-based e-contents in 70 subjects across all the disciplines of social science, humanities, etc. Then Shodhganga, that I have already mentioned, it is a digital repository of theses uploaded by all the universities of India so that those intellectual content can be accessed globally. Then eShod Sindhu, it is a consortia initiative to provide current as well as archival access to thousands of scholarly journals. Then the emerging issues and challenges of electronic resource management. One of the major challenges is copyright issue. In this digital era, there is a common practice of plagiarism found among the academic community. From the e-resources, content can be copied easily, which have increased the risk of misuse of the original work. And it is the responsibility of the library professionals to create awareness among the academic fraternity regarding plagiarism. The next one is pricing of e-resources. The prices of e-resources vary from packages to packages, and the librarians have to be very careful in choosing the best suitable package for the library. Next one is infrastructural facility. In India, many of higher education institutions do not have proper infrastructure to use e-resources for various reasons. Then next one is lack of professional skill. Lack of management and technical skill in the library professional is another issue in e-resource management. Then privacy and cybersecurity. Maintaining privacy of personal data while accessing e-resource is another challenge. Then management of e-resources. Retrieving information from resources scattered in different websites is a complex task, and it is the responsibility of the librarian to bring together all the resources and provide access to a single window platform with adequate researching and retrieving facility. Then archiving of e-resources. Here another challenge is user cannot access online resources subscribed from different publishers once subscription period expires. And the last one is lack of library funds. Most of the libraries of India suffer from lack of sufficient fund to develop adequate infrastructural facility and collection of e-resources. And transition of traditional library to hybrid library. The libraries are no longer traditional libraries with only physical resources and services. Today's libraries can be termed as hybrid libraries, which are a combination of both print resource and electronic resources. Hybrid libraries aim at providing access to e-resources with electronic services to keep the users updated. Now, the role of librarian in hybrid libraries. The librarian should be skilled enough to evaluate effectiveness of e-resources while procuring the e-resources for the library. Then the library professional should have the management and technical skill to manage the e-collection of the library efficiently. And the librarian should gain the expertise on plagiarism detection software to check the similarity report of the document submitted by the students and teachers. And in conclusion, I just want to say that a swift change can be noticed in the higher education and R&D activities in India in the beginning of 21st century. With the rapid development in the field of ICT, aided by good internet connectivity, learning and research activities have become much easier, and exponential growth in intellectual output has been seen in last few years, changing the whole scenario of higher education and research activities in India, with electronic resources playing a key role in this aspect. But this technological advancement has also brought certain challenges to be dealt with. In this ocean of electronic resources, people may be misled with wrong information available in the web. And it is the duty of the librarians to guide the academic community by providing authentic and useful resources and lead the institution towards success. These are the references I have used, and thank you.